You remember that Cooking Mama game that I was looking for the Switch?
Yeah.
And it's apparently it's back on the market and it's really good. So I don't know what.
It's really good. I
Yeah.
heard it was really bad.
Yeah, but like now if you legit look at it,
Now it's good?
like apparently people were. I don't even know why I'm gonna look into it, but like I just looked it up today,
Uh-huh.
and yeah, it's got like good scores.
For the what?
Yeah, it doesn't make a
4 out
ton of sense.
5, but I thought people were talking so much shit about it.
Yeah, I don't know. So I'm gonna get it. Not for me. Okay, it's for me. But yeah, and then IGN reviewed it in April, but I don't know what they gave it.
I thought they gave it some shit, like not some good shit.
Yeah, so I don't know what the hell happened to that
Like
game.
some bad shit.
I'm trying to look at the review, but I'm watching a Wendy's ad now.
That's what you.
Now I want a 244. Was the son of the Baconator?
Honestly, the Son of the Baconator was really good when we had it that one time.
Yeah, hell yeah, that's pretty good. I'm just gonna fast
Don't they
forward
tell you
to
the
the
review at the bottom, like in the description?
I just give it a 3.
Yeah, I remember we
Yeah,
got really bad
I
reviews.
don't know
before.
what's going on with this game.
Maybe like the players got it finally,
Yeah, but for IGN to give it a whole ass 3.
because I heard it was just the same shit over and over again, like nothing new.
Yeah, but it's Cooking Mama.
And I figured the Cooking Mama fans are just like, I like it.
Yeah, this is what I wanted.
It's like, yeah, I wanted this on the Switch, and that's what I got. Like,
All right, man. Look,
that's what it sounds like to me.
that's how I do it. Now you can see the magic.
Have you ever had a dream
Yeah, here you go, John. Here you go.
that you
What is up, everybody? Welcome to episode 52 of the Playing Pod with Alex and John and Rafa.
Holy shit.
Although Rafa's not here
Rafa's
today,
not here
but he
today.
shall return soon. Fret not, evil
not.
doers.
Just some stuff.
Batman will be back.
Yep. Why? Why
Hey,
Batman?
hold on.
What? What?
The game's coming through the computer. Hold on. Keep talking.
Oh,
Entertain the crowd.
wait. Why does that matter if it's coming through the computer or not? But what does that have to do with the? Do you not want to hear it? Will the recording hear it?
Yeah, the recording's fine.
Like, will the podcast hear that was coming through the desktop?
I might have cut the song. Hold on. Entertain the people.
What is happening?
I clicked the wrong thing.
This is supposed to be a simple edit. Very simple. I was already ready to go. I'm in the middle of the game.
Oh, no, it's good.
What happened? What happened?
I heard noise and it distracted me, and it was the game coming through the computer speakers. Because when we do sessions,
Right.
I hear it through the computer, not through the.
Oh, but does it matter?
No, I just didn't want to hear it there.
Oh, so you stopped all that just because you're fucking stupid? Like, I thought that would fuck with the pod or something.
No, it's fucking with me and my ability to pod.
What? Yo, unbelievable.
Hey, some people, need Diet Cokes and shit. I just want a good
What are you
recording.
talking
Like
about?
some divas and stuff in Hollywood, they require Diet Cokes.
Some divas.
I don't know. I just require
divas.
to not hear the game on my left when it's in front of me. That's all. Sorry.
That's a strange thing to, like, be upset about.
Can I go ahead and shout the people out?
Yeah, you can.
Thank you. I'll take this moment, John,
Okay.
to shout out our audio listeners over on all the digital streaming platforms. I'm
Yes,
talking
yes.
about Spotify. I'm talking about Apple Podcasts. I'm talking about Breaker, Anchor, all of them shits.
Yes.
Shout out to y'all. Y'all are growing. Y'all keep checking us out and keep coming back week by week. We appreciate you.
We see the growth.
We
appreciate you
and
guys.
we love it. And for those of you who actually check out the Does It Hold Up Movies podcast, which is the podcast where we go back and review classic movies and tell you if they hold up. Now, sorry, YouTube people. That's exclusive to audio
That's
stuff.
an audio exclusive.
So if you want to hear it, we're on episode 6 of it right now.
Yes.
Make sure to check it out. We've done a plethora of good movies, classic movies. We've done Die Hard.
Yep.
We've done The Matrix. We've done The Mummy 1, the one with Brendan Fraser.
The Brendan Fraser one,
The
not the Tom
God,
Cruise one.
the God Brendan Fraser. We've done
The man.
Gremlins 1. I feel like
You
I'm
said
missing.
Die Hard,
I'm missing one.
Gremlins,
Oh, Ghostbusters. We
and
also did Ghostbusters.
Yes.
So that podcast is more like a movie book club type of ordeal. We tell
Yes.
you, we announce the movies in advance. The next one we're doing is Uncle Grandpa.
Uncle Buck.
That one.
Uncle Buck.
Uncle Buck. And we're doing that on February 3rd. So if you want to jump in on the conversation, try to watch Uncle Grandpa by then. Uncle Buck by then and join us.
Still Uncle Buck.
I said Uncle Buck. That's what I said.
Still Uncle Buck.
But don't worry, because you YouTube people, you are visual viewers. You know, you guys are the only place where you can see what we play while we pod.
Holy shit.
And today that game is none other than Rogue Company.
Rogue Company. This comes as a suggestion from Hector.
Yes.
Thank you, Hector. I was streaming Ghost of Tsushima, twitch.tv/muffinboy23. Excuse me.
This is just a shameless plug.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, so Hector said play this on the pod, and that's what I'm doing. So if you guys have any suggestions for the game to play, I'm down to play it.
Yeah. Oh, and for the movies podcast, if you
also,
can,
yes.
yeah, I can pick movies too.
Yeah, you also pick the next movies. Right now, we're picking them. But if there's a movie that you consider a classic, or
you want to just hear us?
A classic like Godfather, I've never seen it.
You've never seen Godfather?
I've never seen The Godfather.
Oh,
so
man.
if someone wants to put that in there,
Those movies are good.
If not, we'll watch it next. Or Godfather 2.
I've seen them recently, actually. The Godfather one.
Perhaps Godfather 3.
No, I think that's the bad one.
It is from what I know.
Yeah.
From what I know, but I'm like, you know what? You suggest.
Well, yeah, whatever.
I haven't seen it. You put it.
So, John, it's been about a week.
It has been.
It's just been a week.
Yeah, it's been a week.
For some reason, we're recording these later and later. So they come out Monday. Right now, it's Sunday. Next week, we're gonna record this
on Monday.
But like after.
On Monday, like at 2 p.m. Not 2 p.m. At 2 a.m. because it's supposed to come out at 6 a.m.
Yeah, that's gonna suck. I'm not looking forward to that.
Yeah, but you know, it's the grind.
You know, it's the show must go on.
Right.
Break a leg.
Freak a leak.
How you like me, daddy? Yeah, all that.
Hey,
that's part of the song.
All right,
that's part of the song.
I'm just Rafa, bro. Disrespect me with that shit.
Okay.
So how you like me, daddy? In monotone.
Don't misinterpret what I wasn't asking you.
No, either way, I don't like that.
My question wasn't how you, John, like me, daddy. No, it was generally speaking how daddy likes me, but like generally.
I don't like that.
It wasn't you.
Take it back.
I'm not taking it back because I wasn't
back,
talking
please.
to you. You need to get out my conversation with daddy.
Rafa, come home. We miss you.
We are a wreck without you.
This place is in shambles.
You could kiss ass. That's what you could do.
Anyway.
Hey, man. Should we do what are we playing this week, baby? Should we do that? How do you feel? Are you feeling that right now?
No, I only played one game, so but you could do it just to have it.
I'm gonna press it just because I like the little sound.
Right.
That's cool.
You okay? That's too long. It's already too long. What's wrong with you? Yo, for real. Rafa not here really puts a dampening on what's going on.
Can I intro it, man? Hold on.
Go ahead.
Yo, welcome to What Are We Playing This Week, baby? The section of the podcast where we like to tell you what we've been playing off air.
Baby.
That means these are games that we haven't been playing on stream, even though these guys like to break that rule.
Not me.
And we haven't played it on the channel. It's just games that we play for our own entertainment.
Yes.
So, John.
Yes.
What you been playing this week? What's the one game you've been playing this week, baby?
I've been playing God of War.
Hey, yeah.
I've been playing God of War nonstop. I did all the Valkyries, and I'm stuck on the last one.
Nice.
And that's what I've been doing, like literally all week. I've just been stuck on the Valkyrie, and that was it.
I laugh when you text me because while you're playing it, you like give me like play-by-play.
Yeah.
Of you getting your ass beat.
I feel like someone. Yeah. I need someone to go on this journey with me, and I don't have anybody, so it's you, Alex.
I feel like I'm there. Like I can see the Valkyrie just on your neck.
Yeah. I'm lonely, so I give it. So I'm when I get my ass whooped, it's nicer if someone's there to
hold your ass.
Yeah, to hold my ass together as she tears it apart. Like
nice.
Yeah, so that's you, dude. That's you.
I'm the ass holder.
You're the ass guy.
I'm the ass guy. All right.
You're the ass man.
Alex, the ass guy. I'm with it. You know.
Yeah.
I feel like there's worse guys to be than the ass guy.
That's not that. That could be worse.
Could be like okay. So I've been playing. I just literally Cyberpunk, but I know we're tired of hearing about me playing Cyberpunk. So also I restarted Legend of Zelda.
Ooh.
Not A Link to the Past, which is the one that came out on the Switch again, the remake.
The one that came out on the Switch?
Last year. Yeah.
Link's Awakening?
That one. I restarted that one today, actually. Because it's been on my list. You know, we bought it when it came out, and I just never played it.
Right. That was one of the games I was waiting for you to finish.
Yeah. So I'm actually going to finish it. I restarted it
That'd
just
be
because.
nice.
That's one of those games where it's not... It's linear, but it's like one of those... You know, back then, if you put the game down and came back to it, there's like almost no way in hell to know where the fuck you were supposed to go. So
yeah.
I loaded it back up, and I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing. So I restarted it today, and I love it. Loved it back then. I just didn't sit down to play it, but things are changing.
Okay.
Times are changing.
Things are not as they once was.
Now they're different. Now I'm gonna go ahead and beat that game.
It's not the same. It's different.
But it's good. So I mean, that's such a great game. And like I remember the graphics bothering me for whatever reason back then.
What?
I don't know why.
That was like the thing that appealed to me was how cute and like I love that.
Yeah, I don't know why, but when I loaded it back up, I was like, yo, man.
I was saying, like, that shit's cool.
This game right here, pretty as shit. So yeah,
it's pretty shit.
Pretty ass shit. Because I mean, the game, look, that pre-pandemic Alex and during pandemic Alex are different gamers, John. Different gamers.
Right.
That game came out 2019. Did you realize that? Like,
man.
2020 was a blur. Like, it's just one long weekend that never ended.
Yeah, 2020 is one rough son of a bitch.
So that's one way of putting it. But yeah, Link's Awakening.
Awakening.
Yeah, that one. I don't even know the name because I just started, so fresh.
So brand new.
But it's so great. But I let's get into the topics because there's one topic that I just want to talk about really bad.
Yeah, of
and
course.
It's I don't honestly like cool. The other topics are so great. Whatever. We're gonna have a great show. And so it's gonna be an amazing podcast. We have a lot of cool topics. But there's only one topic that I'm like.
That I really care about.
Yeah, I want to talk about it really bad. Now I'm just gonna talk about
get
it.
into it.
Here we go. So
Get into it.
finally, after what feels like forever and a day, Warner Brothers decided to come out and finally drop a trailer to Godzilla versus King Kong.
Yes, sir. Godzilla versus Kong, baby.
Oh.
Baby.
My God. So the trailer drops, right? And I'm like, I'm going to watch it.
Right.
And I saw it.
And
And it was great.
then okay.
That's all I have to say.
Right. Okay. No, that's good, man.
No, man, dude. Let me tell you about my emotions
Okay.
when I saw this trailer.
Mm-hmm.
I put it on, and my emotions were all over the place. Like, all the good ones. Like, just all of them. It was so great. I got, like, mad, like, Pacific Rim vibe from it. I got a Pacific Rim job from the trailer.
Oh boy!
And I was like, "Yo, I am with this.
Boy.
Like all day. I need more of this."
Yankees.
So like, I saw the trailer.
Oh boy, you threw me off with that stupid ass statement that I threw an incendiary grenade at my own face.
You needed to burn your eyeballs out.
Yeah, I needed to stop that.
But so, I saw the trailer once.
Yeah.
And then I put it on again.
Okay.
And then I legit put it on like 3 more times. Dude, I loved it. I love what I saw. I don't even know what the trailer's about. I just like the second King Kong and Godzilla started punching each other in the face, my mind turned off, and I was like, "This movie's a 10 out of 10."
Yeah, that's all we wanted. The game's. I mean, the game. The people, the movie people are stupid. They should have just given us that from the beginning. Like, who gives a shit about the people?
Yeah, I don't care about the people.
Yeah,
but my fanboyness aside, right? Like, because I obviously. If you've known me forever, or even for a little bit, you know that every time they announce one of these new Godzilla movies, I'm like,
that's your shit.
On the hype train, 1,000%, and they burn me every single time. Like I have not been burned by a Godzilla movie.
Yeah,
I have not been burned once. Kong Skull Island was the only one that like did me good.
I was saying like that's the only one that I can like. That one's actually good.
Yeah, but like the mainline Godzilla films, like got the legendary films Godzilla. With Bryan Cranston, which you can't even say with Bryan Cranston because he was like there for like
because they knew he was the best part, and they fucking sons of bitches.
So that one was all right. Then not enough Godzilla. Then King of the Monsters came out, and oh my God, it was. I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all.
It wasn't enough.
No,
like
it was better. Like some of the shots, like they got me in the trailer.
They had some good shots. Yeah.
They got me. That trailer for King of the Monsters when they came out, right? Because my main complaint with the first movie was not enough Godzilla. And the shots of Godzilla they did have were from the perspective of the people, so you just see some fat ass thighs. Or he's in the background in a TV punching the thing, and I'm like, no, I want to see him.
Like, nah, can we just cut to that?
Yeah. So, and then the second movie, they showed the trailer. You know, they showed that really cool like wide shot of Godzilla on the left, Ghidorah on the right, and they're charging each other, and the camera zooms in. I'm like, yo,
that's dope.
That's it right there. This movie's 10 out of 10. I saw it. It was not 10 out of 10.
It was not.
Not at all.
It's like maybe a 5.
Yeah. But, you know, they got me again, damn it. They put the little neon buildings in the trailer. And,
dude.
And Godzilla.
And he had the neon spikes.
Yeah, he had the spikes. I'm like, yo, that looks really cool.
That's tight.
And then King Kong's in the air with a fucking axe blocking the beam, and he's gonna hit Godzilla in the face with the beam.
Do you see that he has like War Axe or his version of Stormbreaker?
Yeah.
That looks like Godzilla's spike.
Yeah.
It looks like he ripped that spike off and put it on a tree trunk or some shit, and that's his Stormbreaker.
That makes sense because it was able to hold the beam.
Right, because I'm like, whatever the hell he has to stop Godzilla's beam, like it's got to be something strong. So if it's coming from Godzilla, then yeah.
Man. But so fanboy aside, again, I was like fanboy Alex, like every other fucking Godzilla movie. I'm on 10 hyped. Like this movie's gonna hurt me more than likely because I overhyped it for myself.
Right.
I just know that
monster movies are the shit. That's why
I'm prepared to be hurt, and I'm willingly going to get hurt. I don't care. But me, the critic eye, the critical eye, Godzilla's a good guy.
Yeah.
So, so they made it a point to mention it in the trailer, like, oh, what's provoking him or her or whatever Godzilla's gender is. It's a female, right?
It's called King of the Monsters, so I'm assuming it's a.
Oh, my bad. The Matthew Broderick version was a she. My bad. I don't know why. But I don't know why that popped up. But
he's always been a guy.
Yeah, but anyway, so you're like, oh, well, I wonder what's provoking him. So obviously, the human story's not done yet. Like, we're gonna get people in this movie, which obviously we need the people in the movie, right? You know.
Got it. Yeah, the dinosaurs can't speak for themselves.
Yeah. So they got to move the story forward. Yeah. Otherwise, it'll be an hour of Godzilla and King Kong punching themselves in the face. And honestly, I'm cool with that too.
Why not?
But so I'm still afraid that the people story is gonna overtake the King Kong versus Godzilla, because in this universe they're both technically good guys.
Yes.
Something happened, and I'm so afraid that it's like another human device that just triggered Godzilla's signal. Some stupid shit like that, like King of the Monsters, because that's what it was in the last movie. What's her face? Norman Bates' mom. I forgot her name.
Oh, they used like some sort of.
It was like a sonar signal, and accidentally brought out all the monsters at once.
Was they trying to call Godzilla? Was it, or they were?
They were trying to call. What was it? They were bringing out monsters. They knew about the monsters. They were trying to bring them out, but strategically to kind of run things. You know what I'm saying? And they accidentally brought out Ghidorah. And King Ghidorah brought everybody out.
His signal boosted everybody.
And just took everybody out. Like, they're like, oh, now all the monsters are out here. What's up, everybody? So I'm so afraid that it's something like that. Like, oh, here's another evil organization. Oh, we got Godzilla. He's on our side now. We got to get Kong to stop. I hope it's not that.
It's that.
Yeah, I know. But as long as the action's cool, I'll forgive it. Like Pacific Rim, if we judge that movie on the merit of just the story, that story is like, all right, okay, what the fuck is happening
it's
here?
like that's the the beauty of monster movies. Like, you don't need a crazy convoluted, just like
exactly.
You just need a simple enough reason that it's a monster to provoke it to fight another monster. Like, it don't gotta be nothing crazy. Don't think too much into it.
Yeah,
because we're not.
Exactly.
That's why we're there,
and that's why that's what was wrong with King of the Monsters, in my opinion. When the trailer and all the advertisements, and when you call it King of the Monsters,
sounds like
sounds like it's just gonna be a fucking fight. That's all I need. Yeah. I didn't need the whole subplot of, again, Norman Bates' mom from Bates Motel unleashing the monsters, and then her struggling with her daughter, accepting her, and there's the evil organization that betray. I don't care. I honestly do not give a fuck. Just have the humans accidentally bring out the monsters, and then sit the fuck over and watch what you did. Let Godzilla come and clean your mess. Like that was it. That's all I needed.
Right, like let Godzilla beat some ass. Like, that's it.
Yeah.
Just do that and call it a day.
And obviously, I know I'm versed in Godzilla. Like, I know that the Japanese versions, the Godzilla symbolism, and I know that it has to do with people. I understand that.
Well, was it Godzilla?
It was an analogy or metaphor for the nuke, like the
yeah. That's why he emits radiation.
Yeah. But obviously, it changed since then, and obviously, the American version is not that, like, at all. We just want it to be cool shit. Let's
Well, he still emits radiation.
No,
like the core, the skeleton of Godzilla is there, but it's not. It's like, it's just a monster punching another monster.
Exactly. Like, they're more brain. Like, obviously, these legendary movies are more brain dead. Like, they try to make it cool, like, not cool, but they try to make it all like storytelling.
yeah.
Sure, whatever. But honestly, I'm not watching. Like, if I want the deep Godzilla, I watch Shin Godzilla or the old original Godzilla. Like, that was where that's
Did you
at.
see Shin Godzilla?
No, it's on my list. I'm gonna buy it. But
I'm wondering if Shin Godzilla any good.
it apparently it's really great, and it's more so on the side of like the original Godzilla, like the metaphors and all that. Like, it's not just Godzilla punching monsters in the face and drop kicking from 50 feet.
That's the one where he has like a fat tail.
He looks crazy. Yeah, his tail's like
and like his mouth opens up really wide.
And he looks disgusting. Yeah, that one.
And he has like lasers out his titties.
Yeah, I think so.
I remember that. Ooh.
So like, if I want the deep movie shit, I'll watch the Japanese versions.
Right.
But you legendary.
You just keep it simple.
You essentially give me the War of the Monsters movie, and that's it. War of the Monsters did it perfectly. It was, here's some radiation, aliens and shit. Now the monsters are gonna beat ass. That's all I need.
Yeah.
And this movie so far seems to be that way with the sprinkle human story. If they balance it, I'm with it 100%. And I'll still love it if the action is plentiful and great. But like not too much of it. Like the perfect amount.
There has to be balance.
Yeah. Like, I don't like, sure, me saying this now, but I would love 4 hours of them punching in the face, but really I wouldn't. Like Sucker Punch, for example. Like, there was so much action in Sucker Punch, and literally all the pieces of Sucker Punch's action were awesome. But because it was so much of it, you got fatigued so fast.
Yeah.
Now,
there's a nice balance of
like Pacific Rim 1 balanced it perfectly. Like, if it leaves me wanting more in a good way, not like Godzilla 1 that left me wanting more because you didn't give me anything.
Where it's like, if I want more because I thought it was awesome versus I want more because
you didn't give me
I didn't get any, that's different.
Yeah, so if it manages to do Pacific Rim style shit, this movie's a 11D out of 10.
11.
And I mean, the trailer so far has got me hyped. But again, I know me and I know what it is I'm asking for.
I have a question. So narratively, it's looking like Godzilla would be considered our bad guy, right?
Yeah.
So, I guess my question to you. And the people have gone on record to say that someone is going to be considered a loser. Like, it's not going to be a stalemate like the original did.
Who said this?
I think like one of the people who worked on the movie, like they straight said. So they said one of them is going to fall. Like, for real, there's going to be a winner. Like, you're going to know there's a winner.
Oh, it's going to be Godzilla.
So like narratively, if he's the bad guy, whatever's going to happen, obviously Godzilla's going to lose and then knock him out of whatever the fuck's going on, and then. That's what I feel like. Like King Kong's gonna beat him, but then they're gonna work together to whatever the hell.
Yeah, I have a feeling this is this is Batman v Superman. It started off with
like
them fighting each other, and then here comes like Mecha Ghidorah or some crazy. If Mecha Godzilla comes out in this movie, I'm gonna lose my shit.
Yeah,
like in a good way. I'm not in a bad way. In a good way. As long as it's not like stupid levels like Doomsday coming out.
But you know how like Batman, you could say like Batman won.
Yeah, he beat his ass.
He won, but like technically there's no winner. I think like that's what they're gonna do.
I think Batman won that. Superman died.
But that's not his. He got the assist on that.
It don't matter.
He didn't get the points. He didn't get the full points for that.
You just got an assist.
That's not the same.
Yeah, that's what just happened. You're Batman.
Right. So you didn't kill him.
Honestly, I think like if they do go the route where only one of them is gonna live past this, it's going to be Godzilla.
I don't think one's gonna die, because they're trying to do the MonsterVerse. Why would you?
Well, he's not the only monster. King Kong ain't the only monster.
Right, but is King Kong not having his own franchise like, as well? Other than the movie,
is there a Kong Skull? Is there a Skull Island 2?
Kong 2 or Skull Island 2 coming out now?
What the fuck are they gonna be like the Monster Avengers? Like
they're doing a MonsterVerse.
Which
doesn't make any fucking. I don't know what the fuck that's like.
I like it because I love to see monsters punch each other in the face. Yeah, that's my favorite thing ever. But like, they have to have an end game, right? I like it's not like Marvel where you can kind of just keep going. Like Marvel can go essentially forever. I feel like MonsterVerse has to have a definite end because I can't see this being like movie 9 and King Kong 5. Like that just sounds like not a good idea to me.
I'm like right now. I'm like, yes. How could you make so many movies based on such a stupid over the top combo. Like, wouldn't people get fatigued? But we're on like Fast 9,
Right? Yeah,
and they're gonna make a 10th.
But here, I can't believe I'm defending Fast and Furious here. No, yes I can, because this was this premiere Fast and Furious
This is the
podcast.
Fast and Furious podcast.
So here's the thing, with Fast and Furious, you can keep upping the crazy, right? Like they went from normal ass street racer cop,
Right, but like,
now they're superheroes, right? With monsters, like you can only jump up so much more, you know. Okay, now,
but like,
okay, but hold on, monsters in space punching each other,
right?
That sounds
so then,
pretty
like,
dope.
Okay, so then like, what if they get from monsters and then obviously like robot space monsters, right? Because like Mechagodzilla is a robot space monster.
Yeah, he came from aliens,
right? He's an alien space monster. So you got that, right?
Yeah.
Or fucking Pacific Rim meets Godzilla.
Are they legendary too?
I don't remember.
I think they are legendary.
I don't know. Is Lionsgate who has the Power Rangers? Then
Saban Films or something.
And then Power Rangers.
Okay, see, look, here's
and then they get into the Megazord, and then the Megazord fights Gods. Bro, I got it like this, baby.
No,
we gonna
okay.
keep this train going.
See, like I said, I would like that.
Wait, I didn't even ask my question.
Yeah, what the fuck was your question? You had a question?
Yeah. Wait, that's what I'm saying. Narratively, obviously it's looking like Godzilla's gonna lose, right? Because he's the bad guy. Based on how they're showing it, Godzilla's gonna lose, right? But if it was not narrative, who do you think would win, Godzilla or King Kong?
Like,
not a movie, just like if it was more of the monsters duke it out.
Like legit Godzilla with all he's bringing and King Kong with what he's bringing.
Yes.
Like that's it. No,
Like,
no extra shit.
Like essentially, if like they fought in the movie, the way they're fighting in the movie,
but like in real life,
but like a real brawl.
Okay, Godzilla.
No, you think Godzilla would win?
Yeah, he's not. He's indestructible. He literally, if we're judging by what he's done in this movie, he got dropped from like the atmosphere, and he's like, I'm cool.
They also did drop a nuke on him, and he did
and he's like, I'm
supercharge.
cool.
And like,
what? Like King Kong, as much as I love Kong,
he's just a
he's
giant
a giant
gorilla.
monkey. Like he's a giant gorilla. That's it. And guys, I mean, he can scrap, and he's obviously like he has like
he's got the hands.
He has like he's got the hands, and he's got like the weaponry skill for whatever reason. Like he can just conjure weapons out of shit. Because in Kong Skull Island, he was beating the shit out of like those dinosaurs with whatever the fuck he found.
Yeah. So
and then in this movie, he obviously has more weapons. So, but honestly, like it's Godzilla's like impenetrable skin. He can shoot fucking fire. Like the beam.
So like.
He's got spikes on his back.
So what if like I don't know, King Kong makes like a Godzilla axe,
which I think he does
like,
in the movie.
I know, that's why I'm saying. And like let's say the Godzilla shoots his laser at the axe.
Okay,
then what do you have to say?
Here's what I have to say about that. Now that is obviously like Hollywood movie bullshit, because why would Godzilla aim at the axe and keep it there? You know what I'm saying? Like Godzilla would be like, yo, there's more monkey than axe. I'm hitting this dude square in his
shoot him
chest.
straight in the dick.
Yeah, no, okay, fine. It doesn't matter. Point is, torso. He's getting his somewhere in that area.
Yeah.
Like Godzilla wouldn't go for the head on a fucking beam.
Or maybe he's like, bah, like doing it like, bah, and he's like, is that my spike?
He's just shocked.
Like, that's mine.
Hey,
that's why, he wasn't even doing the laser. He said, "Hey," and he got shot. He got in the back of the head.
I mean,
that sounds about it. Like, that's mine.
Honestly, look, I will say this. I honestly, wholeheartedly, I believe that if it was just a fight and they would go for it, Godzilla.
I think Godzilla would win.
Like, there's just no like.
He's got range.
Yeah, there's no way. He can blow you from across the blow you away from across the city. Like, what the fuck?
What is dick suck skills?
Yeah.
So he'll blow you from across
dick suck skills. Don't do that.
Because you said.
Yeah, I know what I said.
But,
I
fucking snorted.
But yeah, man.
Shit made me laugh. I snorted.
I think it has to be Godzilla. But I'm curious. Yeah. I just hope that whatever the real villain in this movie is, I hope it's something cool.
I hope it's happy.
I hope it's not like, oh, it's this person. Like Kong and Godzilla, like, because there is also the aspect of the little girl that's thrown into this movie about, you know, her and Kong had like this relationship. Like they were talking and she has a voodoo doll of him or something.
Right.
Like, I hope it's not like, oh, this person has got this girl whose name is Martha, because the little girl's name is Martha now. Oh, this bad guy has her, and King Kong is like, ooh, ooh, and then Godzilla's like, oh no, and now they're both fighting this one like dude.
What? Just go to fisticuffs? Like, what the fuck? You think that guy's gonna be like, put him up, dinosaur and monkey? Like, that's not gonna happen.
No, but I hope it's not nothing like that, where it's like, oh, the little girl, and now Kong and Godzilla gotta work together. Oh my God, I just got an idea, and I hope it doesn't happen. So you know, I legit Batman v Superman. You know how Martha happened,
right?
Okay, so what if the little girl is essentially it is Martha, but the bad organization created a Mechagodzilla because legit they brought Kong to fight Godzilla, and I was like, oh, they're just going toe to toe, nothing's happening. Unleash the mech. You know what I'm saying? And now they unleash the mech. Like what's the face? What's the name of the company here? That's not
Monarch.
And Monarch has Mechagodzilla, and they just unleash him.
Ooh,
to stop them both.
True. What if they're like, oh, Godzilla's been kind of antsy.
Yeah.
True. And then like that's
Mecha?
And Mechagodzilla's like this universe's kryptonite spear.
Yeah. What if what's triggering Godzilla is that he senses that they have Mechagodzilla and he's trying to find it and he's trying to kill it, and Monarch's like, yo, it's not ready to go. Get the monkey.
Nah, I don't know. Oh, you think like maybe it's like it's time.
Kong
it's
is
time...
just a distraction until they're ready to unleash Mechagodzilla.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? Because they went to go get it. Like the story, think about it. Like, it's like, yo, Godzilla, who's defended us a couple times in the past, he's fucking up cities. So let's stop him by unleashing another giant monster to fuck up more cities and fight him. You know, like I feel like they're I feel like that's gonna be stalling to unleash their real weapon, and it's not gonna be a nuke because they tried that shit and that didn't work. So I was like, oh, what's going to stop Godzilla? Only another Godzilla can stop Godzilla. So here comes Mechagodzilla. That's what I think is going to happen.
I don't know, man. That sounds convoluted as all hell.
It's not really. It's just just distract Godzilla with monkey. Here comes Mechagodzilla.
And then to kill them both while they're not looking.
Yeah. So to have Mechagodzilla just annihilate them both. And obviously they're going to work together like Batman and Superman and kill Doomsday, and like one of them might die.
There has to be a reason for it.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Either way, I know I said I didn't want that to happen, but as I was saying it out loud, I'm like, that would be kind of cool. So who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows?
Who
knows? I'm excited.
I do like Mechagodzilla though.
Yeah. I would love to see like this version's Godzilla of a Mechagodzilla.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, because I think this is my favorite iteration of Godzilla.
Oh, I love the way
it looks really, really nice.
Yeah, he's a thick boy.
Oh, I did it again.
You set yourself on fire.
Remember when I set myself on fire before? Mm-hmm. I did it again.
But yeah, this Godzilla's a thick boy, and I love it. And Kong's also like I love him too. He's awesome.
Dude, they look. I just like the way they look aesthetically. Like they look really, really nice. Also, I was gonna mention. I know we've been talking about it for a hot minute, but the cinematography in this movie, like one of the shots that I loved, I just got lit up, but I loved in Kong Skull Island is when they kind of had that tracking shot from like on the helicopter and it's spinning and like you feel like you're there, strapped in. They kind of had their own little shot like this, not exactly like that, but where they had it just tracking.
Yeah.
When Godzilla is approaching like the watercraft.
Yeah.
And you saw the camera just like tracking him as he's coming out of the water from his spikes. Like that shit looks so dope. Yeah. If they do more camera angles like that, like just these crazy ass camera angles, like go nuts with that shit. I love that about Skull Island, and like I would love for them to add some of that to this one. Cuz also, yeah, it's also nice when monsters punch each other, but it's got to be stylized, you know?
Yeah. Oh.
That's one of the things Pacific Rim had. It had style.
Okay, so
what?
I'm looking at the director of this movie because I'm like, oh, I wonder what he did. Yeah. Oh boy. Death Note, the Netflix one. Blair Witch, the 2016 one.
Ew.
He did an episode of whatever Outcast is. Did an episode of The Guest. He did a segment in VHS 1 and 2.
The fuck is that?
The movie VHS.
Oh,
the compilation of like
ew.
shit. Yeah. Oh, he did the Q segment of ABCs of Death.
I gotta watch that one then to get an idea.
Did, whatever Your Next is.
I think that's a movie.
It's a movie. Yeah, it's a movie. He did a Horrible Way to Die. Pop Skull. So he did a lot of like really violent, like really like deathy.
All right, so he knows how to go over the top. That's what I'm understanding.
Yeah. So I mean, like I'm no one to just like judge somebody like that by their, because you'd be surprised. Like somebody could just pop out of nowhere and drop you like a crazy ass movie.
Punch in the forehead, yeah.
But I mean, if Death Note is anything to go by,
the movie, right?
yeah, the movie,
The Netflix
the
movie?
Netflix one. Now, why I personally
looked cool.
yeah, it did look cool.
What's the fucking monster called? The Shinigami, whatever.
The Shinigami,
Shinigami, yeah. He looked cool.
he did look cool, but that's not like he didn't do that.
Right, but it's monsters. There's only so much. Like, how can you fuck that up? Hold my breath. I think it's gonna be all right.
I mean, well, like from the trailer, it looked cool, and as long as it's not the first good director, because he liked to talk his ass off. Let me see who wrote it. The guy who directed who directed the first Godzilla. Oh my God, Gareth Edwards, something like that.
What he do?
He directed the first one.
I knew you were gonna fucking. I meant like the other movies that he did.
I mean, I don't know. He did that one. Fucking some other shit. Horrible.
Terrible.
Oh no. Okay, so here and then the writer, one of the people who wrote the story by.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, he wrote the King of the Monsters story. Oh, he wrote X-Men Apocalypse. Hey, this movie's gonna be dookie. Oh my God.
Yuckies.
That's just one of the story by people. This movie got 3 story by credits. Hold on, I'm looking. Oh boy, the other one did King of the Monsters, Krampus.
Krampus wasn't bad. Did you see Krampus before you started making sound effects?
No.
Okay, well then shut up because it's not that bad.
Is it like so good you want to see him come up with the story to Godzilla good?
I mean,
okay,
it's
well,
not bad.
that's what
I said. It's not bad.
And the last
it was bad
story by guy, he wrote. Hold on, I'm going to see something I know. Dead Men Tell No Tales. Shrek the Musical.
That won awards, right?
Oh, he wrote On Stranger Thoughts. Oh my God, he wrote the bad ones. He wrote the bad pirates.
Ew.
National Treasure, Book of Secrets. Oh, he wrote At World's End and Shrek the Third and the second Pirates. Okay, we're getting better. Okay. And the first. Hey, he did the screenplay to Roll to El Dorado and Small Soldiers.
Oh,
we're good.
That's my guy.
Oh no, he got a credit in Godzilla 2000.
You can't win them all. That's all.
That's all right. So there's a good mixture of.
It's a batch.
This movie can literally
There's a match. There's a mix.
So if you're judging by history, I don't know because it could either be really good or
you
my
have
God.
a mixture of. You have the most unreliable group,
right?
Who have like some top tier stuff. Some decent stuff, or just like the worst dog shit you've ever seen. Like this can, who knows what bag they pull from? Like,
right? I don't know.
Who knows?
I hope. I wish I didn't look at that. Now I'm like, oh man.
Wow.
Again, we can't judge them by where Let's see. This could be like it. Like maybe they were just. I have no idea.
Maybe they're like, okay, we fucked up those other franchises, but Godzilla can't do it. Final stand right now.
Here's the thing about it though, like you never go into it thinking you fucked it up. You think you did a good job, like
right.
Seldom seldom go back and be like, okay. It's not often where you hear somebody go back and like, yo, I fucked that up.
Well, they would like years later when it's like not that important anymore.
Yeah, but I don't like.
Cause like even all the people at the end of Game of Thrones and Star Wars, like when they ended, they were once that shit was out and everybody's like it's dog shit. It's like, hey, we know. Like everybody was like, yeah,
yeah, I know. But look at like Star Wars, like 8, like the Last Jedi.
All right, well, that's if you're a dickhead.
Like the Last Jedi, Ryan Johnson, he's like, yo, my movie was dope. Y'all just don't get it.
Right, but everybody, all right. See, so you have people like that, but everybody else is like, nah, fam, like that's not it. That's not. Don't do that.
But my thing, he's like. I don't know what the fuck y'all
right,
y'all tripping.
Yeah, but if everybody else in the movie is like, hey man, like this dude's out of pocket
hey,
with
man,
that.
Like, point is, it can go either way. I have no idea what's gonna happen.
Yeah, it's
but you know what else can go either way, and I don't know what's gonna happen.
Ooh,
WandaVision.
Yes, I was hoping you were gonna mention
WandaVision. No, we have to talk about it. We have to talk about fucking WandaVision. So, unfortunately, since Rafa's not here, John and I are gonna have to take the lead on the conversation. We'll hear his thoughts on the next one.
Yes.
Because I still don't know them. I still would like to know. I know we kind of talked to Touch about it.
Well, we didn't get into like the spoiler-rific section, so like,
yeah,
we're gonna get into spoilers. So if you haven't seen WandaVision episode 1 through 3.
Mm-hmm.
I advise you to watch it before this segment.
Yeah, or just skip to the next timestamp down in the description because I do those.
Or like, maybe you don't give a shit.
Yeah, and if you don't care, fine. Stay right here, baby. Don't worry about it. Don't go nowhere. So WandaVision 1, 2, and 3. I know I came into the last podcast. I was super high on it. I really loved it. I really loved the lore, like the where they're potentially going, because I have no fucking idea.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of rumors going around, like a lot of not rumors. What is it? Theories, fan theories, and all that. So for me, I'm gonna just talk about the episodes first. Episodes 1 and 2, I absolutely loved.
Yep.
They were so great, so well done. Immediately, I noticed that every episode's going to do a different sitcom.
Yeah, it's like they're going up in the years or something. I think did we speak about that last?
We kind of did. But I don't know if we wanted to spoil it for Rafa, so maybe not. But so the first episode was more like a I Love Lucy ordeal. Then the second one kind of fast forwarded a little bit. I can't really think of one off the top that it's like.
For which one?
The second black and white.
I know it and I forgot it.
Okay.
I know the first one's Dick Van Dyke.
Okay.
Isn't the second one I Love Lucy?
Is it more I Love Lucy?
Yeah, the first one's Dick Van Dyke.
Okay, then I got the times messed up. But and then the third one's more like
what is
it?
Full House.
No, not Full House. Not all my children. What is it? It's not like the one with the bar.
The bar.
Yeah, I forgot the name of it. My bad. But it's more of an old, young, newer sitcom. It's in color,
it's
like
the 70s kind.
Yeah, they're playing into the tropes, and they do it very well. Now, so in episode 1, you kind of just dropped in what they are. They're just living the life as a happy married couple, Vision and Wanda, and occasionally Wanda would be like, something is off. Like, what's happening? This feels weird. And then it would edit and go right back into it.
Yeah.
And which is such a cool fucking touch, because you as the audience, you're watching, you're like, wait, what? Like, what happened there?
Yeah.
Just like the character is. Like, it was more prominent in the third episode, but you'll notice things here or there that kind of switch or be what will normally be considered an editing mistake is done on purpose in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean in the show, and it's so well done. I thought the first 2 episodes were great. The second episode being my favorite so far because there was a segment where Vision ate gum.
I love that.
Swallowed it.
I love that so much.
And typical that type of sitcom, it got stuck in his gears in his stomach and he became drunk. And that segment was really funny to me.
I love that so much. That was the thing about the show. I mentioned it last podcast that I didn't really give a shit about the whole thing.
Yeah.
I don't care about Wanda that much. She's not all that. I don't care about Vision like that. It wasn't that.
Yeah.
But them in this sitcom dynamic, kind of playing through the sitcom tropes, I enjoyed it very well. I like it very well. I enjoyed it very well.
You enjoyed it very well.
Very well much I enjoyed
Good
that.
job, John. Enjoying it very well.
Did a real good job enjoying that. But seeing them that way, I really like that. Just them kind of doing it and them kind of teasing what's really going on because everybody's thinking the same thing. Because they've gone on record to say that this show takes place after Endgame.
Yeah.
Immediately after Endgame. And the last time we saw Vision... he was dead.
He was dead as hell.
Died.
He was dead as hell.
So, there's a lot of questions here, and this show is very much aware of the questions that you have. I'm pretty sure I said this last podcast.
Yeah.
It's very much aware, and it just keeps peeking them at you. With the I Love Lucy episode or something like that. It's in black and white for most of it, but then one of the things that freaks Wanda out is that she sees a helicopter with a little sword symbol, which is important, in color.
Well, do you know what that sword symbol is?
It's
you looked it up, didn't you?
Yes, I looked into it. So sword is a separate a space division of shield. So sword is a intergalactic version.
What is this, Pokemon?
Kind of. It's like a separate division of
Is
shield.
this playing into hold on. Wait, don't say it. The not the X-Men but the other guys, the people that did Death of X. They came in and killed them all.
Not the Inhumans?
Inhumans. Is this playing into Inhumans?
Not that I'm too familiar. I'm not too familiar with the comics, so.
Okay.
But there's a lot of rumors going around with what's just been shown in theories that what's going on has something to do with Mephisto, who is the devil in the the Marvel cinema, like just the Marvel universe.
Yeah.
He's like the devil.
He's a villain from what?
I don't know what he's a villain.
Okay. 'Cause I know what he looks like, but
I know what he looks like too. He's like this weird fucking devil vampire looking motherfucker.
yeah.
I know of him, but yeah, what the fuck? He might have something to do with it. There's also stuff that they think it has to do with this comic book series called The House of M. There's like this witch character who everybody thinks it's the I guess like Wanda's best friend. The chick who's always showing up and like giving her cooking recipes and all that stuff.
Oh yeah, I love her.
They think that she's like the witch and that she's somehow a part of this. Because I guess in House of M, I might be saying this all wrong. Like I haven't read it.
Yeah.
If anybody knows, correct me. But she like taps into Wanda's like super secret, all powerful, dangerous powers, and she becomes a villain. And I think in House of M, I'm not too familiar that she just says no more X-Men, and she like wipes out half the X-Men or some shit like that just by saying that. Like that's how powerful she's become.
Damn.
So they think that. Also, this witch lady has something to do with Mephisto, so it ties into that as well.
Right.
But they think that, like, maybe that's what's going on, and, like, she's kind of getting into the evil side of Scarlet Witch.
Yeah.
And that, and what the hell? And instead of saying, like, no more X-Men, she's like, no, more X-Men or some shit like that. Because in episode 3, spoiler alert, now we're getting in there. Okay. Because it's the newest one.
Here we go.
She has kids, twins, Bobby and...
Bro, I hated that fucking episode.
Bobby and Tommy or something like that.
Yeah.
Timmy? Bobby and Timmy or something? I don't know.
I don't care.
They're canon. Like, that's really Scarlet Witch's kids in the comics.
Really?
I think that's their names, too. It's like Bobby and Timmy or Tommy or something.
I did not know that.
I think they become part of the Young Avengers or something like that. But feel like maybe that... I'm still going into theory territory, but like I'm thinking that maybe the whatever that's keeping her there is probably trying to get rid of the babies or something like that. And she's like, nah, we're special. Or like, you hate me because I'm different. And she's like, fuck you, more different people. X-Men. I don't know.
I just don't know where the fuck the baby came from.
Yeah. So like they also think that has something to do with like Mephisto or like Scarlet Witch. There's a bunch of shit. Like she does have kids.
Baby Jesus is coming out.
I don't know. But, like, it starts showing you more of S.H.I.E.L.D. in the show.
Yeah.
Not S.H.I.E.L.D., S.W.O.R.D.
Yeah.
And you get a kind of a weird look into S.W.O.R.D. and episode 3.
Yeah, it's like a Truman Show type of ordeal going on.
And I said this on stream, twitch.tv/.
Okay, you already plugged yourself, bitch.
But like I was saying that what I like about the show is that you can tell this show is meant to be watched and as a binge, like in its entirety, because of how little in the 3 episodes they show you what's really really going on, like the actual story. Like what's the actual premise of what's going on? You really don't know. It's 3 episodes in, we still have no idea. We're getting glimpses, but still no
real life.
No reason actually of what's going on.
Yeah.
So it feels very much like you're supposed to watch this thing in its entirety to like fully understand and where it takes place within the
Marvel.
MCU and all that stuff, which I love and I think is a great tactic by Disney to keep coming back to Disney Plus. Because if that shit wasn't there, I would not be using Disney Plus anymore. Mandalorian season 2 is done. I have no reason to watch anything on Disney Plus anymore.
Yeah, no, that's true.
So like I love that. If you're somebody who kind of cares but not really, at this point in time, I recommend it to people, but it's not like a must go watch.
Yeah.
You know, like if you're gonna watch it now, don't expect much just because we really don't know anything.
Yeah.
But what they are showing, I am enjoying.
Yeah, like I said, I like the show, the concept of it a lot. I just didn't like episode 3. I just went back to not giving a fuck about these 2 characters. Just when she became pregnant and the whole pregnant storyline, I was like, oh, I don't really give a fuck about this right now. Just move on. I want to know why you're pregnant. I don't give a shit that you're pregnant. And the whole episode kind of focused on it in sitcom-y ways. You know? I did become interested again when that new character came in and she apparently, she's a part of S.W.O.R.D. or whatever.
Yeah, and they're like,
and she mentioned Ultron and then it edited and all, and like that. I was interested again. So I just didn't like the part where like, oh, we're just focusing on her like becoming super pregnant faster.
Right.
And I'm like, cool, I get it. Sure, like in the grand scheme of things, I probably like the episode as a part of the whole series.
Exactly.
But like, I waited a week to see this episode.
Exactly.
Especially when you left off, and I'm like, you probably should have just bundled this with the first two.
Yeah, I'm sure like people who like if you watch all three right now, I'm sure you won't feel it as much. But to wait a week and then for that episode that pushes the narrative forward, but doesn't really. I don't know. I didn't really give it two shits about what's happening in the sitcom world.
Yeah, I mean they are the characters are starting to act shady. Like it looks like they're in on it a little bit because they like there was a sequence where the neighbors were talking and like, yo, don't say nothing to Vision. You know, like there was that part outside that happened.
Right.
And I'm like, okay, so there's more here than we think. Like it's not like these. It seems to me that these are all agents of SWORD or whatever, and they're playing into the world. I thought it was like a simulation or something, but it looks like they're actual people.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of people are saying like this might be its own little pocket reality because that Westview is a real place. Like they showed it when I forget that girl's name. The chick who wasn't supposed to be there.
Yeah,
she gets literally thrown out of like this digital bubble. So like. The place is real. Westview is real. So it's like there's just a lot that they show and you want to know more about. Yeah. But they wait till the end to show you it.
Yeah. Like my thing is the episode isn't bad.
Not at all.
At all. It's a good episode. It's just for me like it left off on such a high note, and then to go to this episode where it's just she's more pregnant every 10 seconds. Oh, her breathing exercises, and I was like, cool, but like. I want what they started to do literally at the end.
Right.
And obviously they're going to keep fucking doing that to keep me coming back. Like, and I'm not mad at it. Like, I don't hate the show, nothing like that. I'm just like, I just wanted more.
And that's a good thing. Like,
yeah, it's a good thing.
It's a good show because it does leave you wanting more.
Yeah. And I do want more. I want to know like what the hell is happening.
And like, just because I don't give a shit about the whole pregnancy thing doesn't mean it like, I could understand if someone likes it. For example, the first two episodes with, the whole thing of like, in episode 1, like I have to have dinner with my boss and we don't know why, and like that whole thing of it, I enjoyed the sitcom part of it.
Yeah, I did.
But then when they started to get into the reality part, I also got really, really into it. Yeah. Same thing with the second episode with the talent show. I really enjoyed the sitcom-y aspect to it. I like wanted to see the sitcom-y version. But also when they started getting into the actual story, I was really intrigued. The third episode with the whole pregnancy thing, didn't really care too much about the actual sitcom. Yeah. But they're started to lean more on the actual narrative with people glitching. I think that one character's name is like Norman or Norm or something like that. Yeah. He's literally trimming the hedges and he's cutting through the wall. Like he's cutting through the barrier, like the concrete fence. Yeah. Or whatever. So it's like, those are the parts that I liked about episode 3. Yeah, same. Not so much the sitcom part, but the actual story that they're telling. Right. Overall, like, what would you get? Well, at this point,
the series as a whole or that episode?
The series as a whole.
Oh, it's still like a solid 8 for me.
I think it's a solid 8?
Yeah, like it's done. Me personally not liking the story, like the sitcom story of episode 3 doesn't take away from it. I'm well aware that that's just me not like. And
also technically that's not even the point of the show.
Yeah, exactly. So the show itself is still I'm still looking forward to next week. I want to know what happens. I'm not, and I know because they're targeting so many different sitcoms and different themes throughout all the episodes. I know there's gonna be somewhere I don't enjoy the sitcom-y part of it. That's fine. That's personal preference. But the show itself is great. Like. Once the whole thing comes out and you can judge it in its entirety, it's going to be a good addition to that section. You know what I'm saying? It's just like when you wait a week and you're so hyped and you're like, oh my God, this show's crazy. I want to see what else happens. And this is the episode you get and nothing else. It's like, I don't, cool. Yeah. And granted, I wasn't aware that those characters are canon or what they mean. So obviously for me, this is just as someone who doesn't know, which I'm glad I'm on this side of it. Like, I don't know. That just adds to more mystery. Like, who are those kids? Like, what the fuck? Are they X-Men?
They're introducing a lot of new elements that if you're not, like, a hardcore fan or if you're not one who just likes to look into those things, like looking at the Easter eggs and all that shit, you're in for a ride. I like looking at that shit ahead of time just because.
Yeah, I don't.
I like looking at theories. I like looking at production and all that stuff.
Yeah,
so
I used to, but we talked about this in the podcast.
Yeah,
before.
yeah.
I much more enjoy being on the spectator side than I did on the I know everything side. You know, like I like being the oh man, I don't know what's gonna happen. It's more entertaining that way.
I like that too. But then also I just get so curious that I'm just like I want to know what people are thinking online, what they speculate it could be based on evidence, like or like tiny things that maybe have slipped through the cracks, the business decisions that could lead to something.
Right.
And I'm just like, ooh boy,
What's that?
I like that. I like that a lot.
But yeah, I if you're curious, I recommend watching it. Honestly, I recommend waiting till they stack up a little bit so you can kind of get better because it's obviously meant to just be watched.
I'll wait till
like a movie. It's like you're watching a movie in chunks.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is great. It's so great that you can say that.
Which isn't like it's one of the like tiny topics, but like isn't the Justice League movie gonna be a straight movie?
Yeah, it's just a 4-hour film now.
It's just a straight 4-hour movie.
Which I mean, here's the thing about that.
Yeah, that don't mean shit to me.
I'm gonna. I
was gonna do that shit anyway.
You could give me a 9-hour movie and I'll probably watch it all in one day.
Yeah, like.
But honestly, like now. I have to decide when to take a break, and I don't like that shit.
Nope.
Like you could have, you could have divided it up.
That doesn't
for me.
mean shit to me. Like
no, I'm gonna watch it.
They said that's just 4 hours. I don't give a shit if that was 4 episodes. I was gonna watch all 4 episodes the same day anyway.
Right? Yeah.
So
like that was my
good.
day.
You just made it much faster for me because I don't have to press the button.
I don't have to watch the
hours.
intro and outro 4 times. You know, I'm just
right.
Yeah, so
So you know what? Thank you, Zach.
Zack Snyder being giving the fucking 4-hour movie.
Thanks, Zach.
Bet.
I'm gonna bet. I'll do that.
Yeah, I'm
Ain't
glad.
No thing to me.
I will say I'm glad that it's not a theatrical release because that would have sucked.
Ooh, that would have sucked 4 hours of that.
Yeah,
Ooh.
like I gotta pee.
Yeah,
you know,
I
like
pee sometimes too. Man.
like hold on, man. It's 4 hours long. Like give me an intermission or something. Or no, I probably would have been Zack Snyder's Justice League Part 1, and then next year Zack Snyder's Justice League Part 2.
Damn,
is probably what would have happened.
Yeah, some bullshit like that.
Yeah, some bullshit. But speaking of some bullshit like that, Uncharted movie.
Yeah.
Got delayed to 2022.
Yeah, it got delayed.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
That sucks. A couple other movies got delayed, no? Like
a bunch. It's
sucks.
They're not gonna stop moving stuff around. Like James Bond. The new one, No Time to Die, got pushed back for like the 3rd time.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
it did.
Just release it digitally, please.
Bro, like
you're not Christopher Nolan. Don't do this. Give me Bond.
Just give me Bond.
I've been like,
stop, bro.
Yeah, just stop pushing it.
Cut it
like,
out.
Like with the way things are going. Sure, I will say it's not like 100%, but it's more likely that we'll be seeing some sort of normalcy closer to 2022. It's more likely now than it was last year.
I don't know, man. I feel like, well, yeah, it does.
No,
we're getting closer to 2022, but like,
I'm not saying it's
gonna see now.
Yeah, and that might throw us back. That's why I'm saying it's more likely. Like when we were saying, oh, we're gonna be back to normal in the summer of 2020. Tenant's coming out. Don't worry about it. Like when we were talking about that, it's like no, we're not gonna be normal 2020. Now with the vaccine and everything that's happening, with the new administration taking over and all this good stuff, it's looking like we're starting to maybe come back to normal. I don't see it happening in 2021, maybe 2022.
Maybe late half of 2021.
If that, but I think it's going to take way longer.
Yeah.
Like, this plague has been going across for almost a year now. It's going to take more than a year to get back.
Oh, yeah.
So
to get exactly to where we were? Yeah.
If we ever get back to exactly where we were.
Yeah.
But my thing is you're betting on something that you literally have no way of knowing. Like, especially with new strains and everything coming out, like, you should just try to make your most money now. Like, take advantage of streaming. Strike a deal with Netflix. Something. You know, get your money, because don't keep pushing it back, because the theater industry might not be there.
It might not survive this.
Some states and stuff, restrictions came back. Like Illinois, we're opening up more things, blah, 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 blah. Historically speaking, the last time we opened up, we closed again. Nothing's too different now. Sure, some of the population got a vaccine, all this good stuff. You know, we're not quite there yet. I'm not a scientist. I can't say, what the fuck do I know, But last time it happened, and it's not too different. Like, we're going to close back up again. You're going to lose money. I'm just saying, strike up a deal with one of these streaming platforms. Anybody would be happy to host the fucking Bond movie.
You're going to get your money, man.
Yeah.
And you might get more, no, because it's up on a streaming service, isn't there? Like
It depends. Remember, but the thing is,
don't know
there's
how that
deals
shit
with
works.
the theaters too. Like
Right.
you know when the movies started coming out digitally, the theaters are like, "You're killing us," because they are. But you know, like you're killing them. So it's like, it's a lot that goes on to it.
I
But
get it,
honestly, at this
man.
point for Bond, like you might as well strike a same day as theater release deal type of, like, you know.
That's what I'm like. That's what I'm. Yeah, do the same day as theater, because some of these movies I would like the option to go see it in theater.
Yeah.
Like, I want to
like
see
Godzilla.
I want to see Godzilla in theaters.
Like-
I don't
like-
want to see it at home.
Exactly, like Tenet. What we did for Tenet, we rented out that auditorium and we went with people that we know were safe.
Yeah.
We're probably gonna do that again for Godzilla.
Yeah,
you know,
like-
we'll get COVID tested, all that good stuff beforehand, and we'll go book that room and we'll be safe about it.
Yeah, I would love that.
Like, sure, but you know the cool thing about that is if something changes and it gets worse, I can just watch it that same day at home with HBO.
yeah.
You know,
And it's like either way, like if
I-
I see it in theater, I'm gonna go home
Like,
and watch it again.
I
Like
was-
I don't give a fuck.
I told you guys, and I was not joking. That weekend,
I'ma see it
I'm gonna
again.
do my best to not watch it before the showtime. I don't promise that I won't
Nah,
put it
man, I'm
on.
gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it fucking before the time. Go into the theater,
Yeah,
see you guys, be like, hey, this movie. Go to the movie with you guys. Watch the movie. Be like, didn't I say? Go home. Watch it again.
So
Wake up. Watch it again.
I mean, I'm with you except for the first viewing, maybe because my fear is that it pisses me off like King of the Monsters did. And then
well.
I'm still booked to go see it at the theater. Like I already paid my money.
Yeah, but I'll be like, okay, so watch the movie before the premiere. Go to you guys, be like, hey guys. Then we watch the movie. I'd be like, you know what I'm saying? Go home, watch it again, see if I still think if it's still shit.
Because King of to this day I've seen that movie twice. Like
I think I've only seen it once.
Yeah, I saw it at theater. It pissed me off so much, and then I saw it again today because the trailer came out. I'm like, I need some more Godzilla now, so I put it on in the background. It pissed me off again. So, you know,
Damn.
I don't want to go into because if we get enough people, sure, it's the price of a normal ass movie ticket, fine.
Right,
but
right,
if
right.
I don't know if we'll get the same amount of people this time around,
Yeah.
so you know, I don't want to go into that movie mad already. And if it's like 2 hours long, I'm gonna be mad for 2 hours. You know,
Right.
that's my
Yeah.
thing. That's the only reason why I won't watch it before.
I just like if I have the access to it, I'm curious.
And plus,
get
I would
curious.
love to just my first time just be like on the big screen, you know,
Yeah,
like seeing big Godzilla punch big King Kong and
Yeah,
big
like,
noises, you know. Like,
obviously, I'm not gonna fucking like if we're gonna watch it in the theater, I'm not gonna
Yeah.
watch it at home.
but most definitely, my plan is watch it in the theater. Hey, it
But
was
if I
good.
do go- yeah, I'm
it
gonna
was
watch
good.
it when I
It was
come
good to see
home.
you guys. Blah blah blah. I'll see you guys later.
Right, and
I'm
then
putting it
watch
back fucking on. Yeah,
like that part's happening.
Yeah, and I'm gonna wake up and more than likely watch it
Yeah.
again, regardless if I'm mad or not. So
Yeah, because I'm like, I gotta see if I still, because you know sometimes there's some movies that are like in the middle, like you don't know if they're good or bad, and you're like, hold up, man, I gotta watch that again.
yeah.
I was feeling that for Tenet, not that I didn't like it, but just to see if I understood.
Did you see it again?
I still haven't seen it.
Oh
yet.
man, so here's
Although,
the
but now I do want to see it again.
here's the thing about Tenet, right? So at the
Okay.
theater, I was not lying. I loved it. I saw it again here.
You loved
And
it
I'm like,
again?
oh, man, I loved it even more. And I saw it 3 more times, like that same weekend.
Oh,
I'm like,
yeah.
this movie's fucking amazing.
Dude, is Tenet gonna be your Dark Knight for me? Because like,
Probably.
I watched Dark Knight like 300-400 times.
Well, Dark Knight for me was Dark Knight for you. I've seen that movie so many times.
but I've seen Dark
I saw
Knight way.
I saw it in the theater like at least 7 times when it first came out, and then when it dropped, like I got it illegally on my iPad in high school, like my iPod in high school before like it dropped on DVD, and I saw it there a bunch other times, and then when it came out, I saw it another bunch of times, and then I bought it digitally, and I saw it again.
Yeah, but like
I saw it a ton of times.
At least, but remember when I used to work downtown?
Yeah.
And I would supposed to go to school,
You watched Dark Knight.
and I would watch The Dark Knight like back to back,
Yeah.
like Monday through Friday.
Yeah, yeah.
In your fucking
Yeah.
cubicle.
Yeah.
That shit stacks, Alex.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
I'm pretty sure I've seen The Dark Knight way, way, way more.
Okay, fair.
So I
but
feel
but
like-
you know what's funny about that? They're both Christopher Nolan
Yeah.
movies.
But I feel like Tenet would be your.
Oh man.
Because I started Dark Knight is one of my is probably my favorite movie of all time because I've seen it so many times, but also I saw the behind the scenes. You start catching like cinematic stuff, story stuff. Like that's my film dissecting movie.
Yeah.
I feel like Tenet will be yours.
Oh, it is. I saw because I bought the like the Ultra 4K edition or whatever. It came with like an hour documentary on how they made it. like the movie.
See, yeah.
Dude.
Is that also digital? Like, could I
No,
also see that digital?
that's a me thing.
Okay.
That you don't get that, bitch.
Oh, fuck you.
No, it was so good. I was so into it. Like I saw the documentary. I'm like, cool. I'm gonna watch the movie again. But I realized the documentary was like an hour, and it was already like really late. I didn't know it was gonna be that long. I thought it was gonna be like a 15-minute featurette thing.
Its own fucking movie.
It was over an hour long, and I'm like, yo, this is dope. But yeah, Tenet is really good. I liked it. I don't care. I didn't find it that confusing the first time. I didn't find it confusing, and whatever. I loved it. Love it more now. I definitely recommend watching it with headphones. I don't know.
What are we talking about?
Oh, the theater, because we're gonna book Godzilla.
The theater, yeah, right.
Because I was talking about Bond and movies just released digitally.
The theater.
Yeah. But something about Ghostbusters.
Something about Ghostbusters.
I don't know what this is. Is it just a new creature?
It's the new ghost. It's one of the new ghosts.
Oh, I feel like
it's just
me personally for this news right here. Like they okay. So Ghostbusters revealed a new.
It's
just
a side thing. It wasn't like a
main. Yeah. It's called like a Muncher, and it was on an episode
Muncher
of Iron Chef or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, like cool. My thing is,
do you like when they tease stuff like that? Like, or would you rather go in there completely not knowing anything about anything?
That I'd rather do that because like the way I see it is especially if I'm a fan of like the Ghostbusters franchise and you're gonna do something new to it,
I would rather see it in theater.
Yeah,
I would rather not know that you're adding new shit.
Like I paid money or whatever to go see something new. I don't want to go in. Oh, you already gave me this. Like it's. Perfect example is like when there was a point where I think it happened to you too with a different stand-up comedian, but it happened to me with Kevin Hart, where I was so into Kevin Hart where I saw all his interviews, and in his interviews he drops bits of the stand-up, right? Because he's telling a joke, so he would drop jokes here and there, and if you watch enough of it, you don't realize that you saw the entire stand-up that's about to come out. So when it came out, there was literally nothing new in that stand-up.
It was Kevin Hart for me too.
Yeah. So. That's how I feel. Like that example is how I feel when they do too much and reveal too much. Obviously, this is something small, this is something side, so no big deal.
Right.
But like, if movies start dropping too many hints here or there, and I start putting the pieces together, and then I watch it, I'm like, you literally gave me nothing new.
Yeah. That's the worst.
That's why I would rather go in not knowing anything.
Also, like, I feel this might just be a personal bias or something like that, but I feel like when you start throwing out the promotional shit way in advance before the movie even comes out, I feel like you know your movie's shit, and you're just trying to capitalize on the hype of the movie itself.
See, it's
rather than the actual strength of the movie. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, if you're gonna also Ghostbusters just a profitable movie, like it just has merch on merch.
Yeah, my thing is historically speaking, they do the opposite of that if the movie sucks. Well, like they don't promote it at all, or very little.
Well, I'm saying like they promote the movie, like it'll have screen time or whatever, like trailers and shit. But like you won't see like a special fucking unless it's like a Star Wars or something.
Yeah.
But even then, that's when you know they're kind of shit too.
Ghostbusters, not saying it's the size of Star Wars, but it is a pretty big franchise.
I don't know, but I feel like when they start doing shit like that, when they start showing you things like that way before the movie's even supposed to come out or whatever, I feel like that's when you know the movie's gonna be some donkey shit.
I just think they're trying to rekindle some fire and buzz. That's how I see it. I don't see it as
I know because the movie's like BT Dubs like Ghostbusters coming out.
Yeah, it was like because it was supposed to come out last year, and then there was like that one trailer or whatever, and then now it's like it's getting pushed back. So I think they're like, hey, let's just start. We'll start here, and then we'll keep going. Let's remember this, and then it'll start building up again. I mean, they got to figure something out. Like. Marketing and everything is a little different now.
I just feel like Muncher though.
Yeah, I don't care.
Like you got Slimer, bro. That's the other ghost. The Muncher. What did he do? He eats. Like Slimer did that. Slimer ate.
Yeah, but this one's not slimy.
It's like what is this one like hollow?
He's cleaner.
He's just fucking smooth.
He's more sanitized.
Yeah,
that's what
he don't got ectoplasm like
no.
Slimer eats.
He's a nice guy, John.
I don't know, man.
Get wooded, but
cute though.
He is not cute at all.
Yeah, I'll hug him.
No, you wouldn't. It's just disgusting.
I'll give him one hug.
So, let's talk about Grand Theft Auto, John.
Yeah.
Grand Theft Auto 6. So, we're gonna have to churn the rumor mill a little bit here.
Churn the butter.
Churn the rumor butter here because, I mean, Rockstar came out and patented a potential GTA 6 NPC tech.
Yeah.
Where the NPC can define its own specific characteristics for traversing the road nodes.
Do you know what that means?
It kind of feels like, okay, so how I took it is that in GTA up until 5, the NPCs on the road were on
They're on a
like
track.
they're on a they're on a track, but they all act the same, right? So it's car, drive to here, stop at light, go. Like it's very base. Everybody does the same thing.
Right, it's very
so
simulated.
What it looks like now is that they're developing a system where the roads themselves have codes and routes, and the NPCs have AI where they'll decide to kind of either follow the rules or go this way on the road, go wherever.
For example, like you know how there's like long roads and then maybe a left.
Yeah.
Like each individual NPC will choose to either
go wherever they want.
They can go wherever the fuck they want. Like they're not on a track. They're not ants.
Yeah.
They just
they
can if one wants to go this way, one wants to go this way. If one wants to go that way,
exactly.
it can go that way.
To kind of give the game a little more fluidity,
right?
a little more like this
like a living, breathing.
The
world.
road feels more real because everybody seems to be going wherever they want. Because when you play GTA 5.
Real quick,
that Dr.
for
Disrespect?
YouTube listeners, isn't that's Dr. Disrespect, right?
No, that's a symbol. This is his arena.
It is. For audio listeners, I'm playing Road Company on the arena. I don't know if anybody knows it, but I guess it's Dr. Disrespect's map. That's pretty
cool.
tight.
Yeah,
I know he was a skin on here. I didn't know he had a whole map.
That's awesome. I didn't know this either.
Tight.
I know because when he starts to stream, like this is his he started one of these things. That's
shout out to you.
Pretty dope.
Shout out to Dr. Disrespect. He don't need it, but he can shout us out. But
no, that's cool. I
Shout out to him.
didn't know this. I didn't know
dope.
this. It's taking forever to load though. But okay, so so when you play GTA 5 and you really pay attention to the road, they're all just driving straight essentially.
Yeah.
Occasionally you get like a left turn or something, but they're all pretty much driving straight.
Everybody's like a bunch of ants.
Yeah. So with this, I mean, it'll just add like we said it already, more fluidity, more realism. Like, oh, this fucking dude cut me off. Like, why did he decide to turn right now?
I wonder if they'll have like more chaos amongst the NPCs.
I think
they're like
they'll probably add a few of them in there in the system, but I don't think like everybody's gonna have full freedom.
No, yeah. Well,
like
obviously there's gonna be like your upstanding civilians who don't need the extra, but like. Remember how like the OG GTA,
the robber
like
guy?
the fucking like the literally the
Give me your wallet.
like literally
that guy.
like there was
Give me
just
your
a
wallet.
random guy who would just run up to you and mug you. Like, yeah, I kind of want someone to randomly mug me in GTA, like just a random NPC.
I don't know if we caught that guy. So this sound effect, I know we said it before, but
Give me your
that
wallet.
sound effect that we play, I play a lot.
It's in
to death.
It's a Grand Theft Auto. Like,
that's from Grand Theft Auto 2.
yeah,
And literally, John said it, but so you're playing Grand Theft Auto 2 on PlayStation 1, and I think his shirt's like red.
it's a red shirt guy.
And he just literally walks up to you and he robs you. Like that's
and
the whole thing he does.
He says,
Give me your wallet.
and he runs away with your money.
and you have to catch him.
And you have to, if you want
Or
your
not.
money back, you have to catch him.
So like it is the funniest fucking thing
And
ever.
like I always wish that they, I hope that they add more chaos characters, like just characters that will interact with the environment in a way that you're not supposed to. Like even characters who are considered bad, like just gangbangers on the street or whatever.
Yeah.
None of them will react unless they're given something to react to, like they don't just out and fuck around. They like the gangbangers, pretty nice guys unless you start fucking with them.
True.
So I'm like, why not have these NPCs an actual carjacker, an actual character who will go and carjack?
Can you imagine?
Or like there's a car crash and two characters start duking it out for real. Like,
could you imagine you're doing a mission and
some
you're about to
fucking
beat it?
Asshole comes and steals your yes, like yeah.
You know what I picture? Like the GTA San Andreas train mission, and like somebody robs your shit like
Imagine
in the
like
middle
a
of that
random
mission.
caravan just shows up and just dicks on you in the middle of a mission.
I mean, that'll add like everybody's gameplay experience will be so different.
I feel like, like that's kind of where like the landscape of like single player games are kind of going, or it's like you kind of define your own story, even if it's like a single. That's kind of like what Cyberpunk's whole shtick was supposed to be.
Yeah.
Where it's like, yes, we have a story, but the way how you get there is different. So I'm like, why not add some randomness to your NPCs?
Yeah, because like you could be doing a mission and everybody's driving cool or whatever, or in your mission, like I'm playing it, somebody does a left turn in front of me and makes me crash. It's like it's subtle things like that, but that makes it my GTA experience versus yours.
Exactly, and that's the parts about GTA that are so fucking fun too. like when some random bullshit that you didn't even think was gonna happen happens, it's like, yeah, let's add some fucking chaos to the game. Let's bring the red shirts guys back.
Yeah, I want the Give Me Your Wallet again.
And add more of people like him, either robbers, the actual gangbangers are actually doing shit where. And they had this in San Andreas where if they saw a rival gang member, they would get into fights.
Yeah.
I don't remember that in GTA 5 as much.
Nah, really. No, it wasn't necessarily like a gang thing. You know,
I would like that. Like these add these things where
just more.
Yeah,
like,
give
like
the
real life
NPCs more
events.
freedom. Yeah, give them more freedom to make their own decisions. Because
we
then
know
that'll add to the chaos that is real life.
Like GTA, we already know their writing is top notch. Like their stories are always great.
Yeah.
And then what keeps you there is the world after.
Yeah, and
know?
obviously unlike Red Dead, Rockstar is really good at making
Worlds.
immersive worlds. Like that was all of Red Dead 2.
Yeah.
So it's like, if you're gonna do that, let's start like they were adding it kinda in Red Dead.
Yeah.
Like how you could interact with the NPCs and like you can antagonize them and you do all this shit. It's like, yeah, but like let's give some of that to the NPCs themselves too.
Well, to
Why not?
antagonize you.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, no,
like,
I'm
you're on
with
the
it.
street, like, hey, dick.
Yeah.
Because like there are people like that in the world. There are motherfuckers who just randomly just start shit.
Yeah. No, I'm with it. I think that's eventually Rockstar is gonna make a living, breathing city.
And I think, and this is my dream. It's like, fuck GTA 4, 5, 6, 7, like whatever the hell. GTA Online is a living, breathing, simulated world where these NPCs are not just as, but like they have their own thinking, their own way of going about things. They fuck shit up if they want to, and like that's GTA, and then that's GTA, and like
no,
you wouldn't want GTA
No.
to completely online.
no, God, no.
I feel like that's the route it's taking.
I
Anyway,
feel like no.
Why wouldn't you want GTA to
No,
go back
because
online?
why I love GTA so much is the stories. I like it for the single player. Like
True, I also enjoy the
like
stories
their
as well,
stories are
yeah.
so great and like they're really funny. Like I don't want that to go away. You know, especially
I don't-
because
yeah.
GTA is like one of the best single player games like ever. And
Yeah.
so that's my thing. Like sure they can do that with GTA Online. Like
I hope
they're
they do,
probably
honestly.
I hope they keep evolving it, obviously. But I do wish that for them to continue the single player stuff just
Mhm.
because it's so every time they drop it they push the genre and gaming everything they push everything forward and evolve it,
Yeah.
you know. So I'm excited for the next one to see how far forward they can go because every time it's not like a small jump, you know. It's always been a pretty big fucking jump.
And they
From-
like set the standard. They set
Yeah,
the standard.
from 3 to Vice City, that was a big jump. From Vice City to San Andreas, bigger jump. San Andreas to 4, even bigger jump.
Yeah.
4 to 5, like dude, it's like crazy ass pushing the whole video game industry forward and what can be possible in open world games.
Right.
You know, so yeah, no 6. I hope they do it because then we get like without that game, without GTA, we wouldn't have Witcher. We wouldn't have all these other great games
Yeah.
that would be like, yo, this open world genre is fucking crazy. So no, I they're industry leaders in that, and I need them to continue to lead that industry. No. So
No,
I mean,
make it
but
online.
keep doing GTA Online. Like I hope that they do a new map for GTA Online. Like I hope that GTA Online 2 or something, the next like version of it.
They have like more islands and shit. For
Yeah,
you to-
something.
That'd be dope.
Yeah.
Like more islands, expand it.
Yeah, and
Take
then
it
maybe
elsewhere.
maybe do update the engine on GTA Online. You know, like keep
Yeah.
it current because it would suck if like the GTA 6 engine or whatever comes out and it's great and it's beautiful and it's amazing, and then you go back similar to how Warzone is. You playing like the
Yeah.
more up to date Cold War. You know, like oh this is so snappy, it's a little faster, blah blah. And then you go back and play Warzone and it's like this is still Modern Warfare.
It feels weighted. It's
yeah.
weird. Yeah.
So that'll kind of suck, but who knows what they're gonna do.
And then do wacky shit. Like you know how in Christmas they make it wintertime.
Yeah. Zombies.
Yeah, add zombies and give me Godzilla, baby. Throw Godzilla in there. Imagine like you're just driving, doing heists
Get
or whatever,
stomped
and
out.
fucking Godzilla just shows up. Hell yeah, dude!
And
Oh,
then
I'm for it.
And then you can steal a Megazord, and now you're fighting Godzilla with a
Oh,
Megazord.
yeah.
Except the Megazord is probably like way smaller than Godzilla, so you just punch
You
his
just
like
punch
shin,
just punching his ankle. Really. Just all. You know what? That fucking hurt.
and then you get punted.
That'd be funny. I'd record that.
Yeah. Oh,
Would Xbox record that?
Honestly, like, what do you think? Like, destructible like environments in GTA.
Yeah.
Like I'm talking about like mercenaries. Like
Bro,
when they knock down buildings.
I'm mad that we don't have destructible environments, like actual true destructible environments all the fucking way.
Crackdown 3 says what up?
Crackdown 3 says shut up, it ain't do shit. Crackdown 3 promised us something and then give us jack.
Why you can't necessarily see unless they have very specific buildings you can blow up. Like
in Crackdown 3?
No. I'm talking about like in GTA, because, for example, like if in order to keep that mechanism going, right, and like you would have to respawn the buildings, and that's not cool. But like, let's say your mission is in a building that you fucking blew up.
Okay, well maybe not blow up the whole fucking structure and it comes down, but like, if I want to ram my car into a store, like that glass window's not stopping me. Like, I should be able to smash through there, and then that's decommissioned for like a good 2 to 3 actual.
Like they construct it and build it back. Like that'd be cool. But my thing is because if they ever announce that like you can destroy any building and it'll mess up your game,
that would be the funniest
immediately, the first thing I'm doing is knocking down every building, and then I'm gonna have a flat ass world, and then I can't beat the game. That's the first thing I'm gonna do. So, like, don't do that.
You know how many times I'd be running into buildings and shit? You know how many holes would be in this bitch?
But it would be cool if they, like, did some sort of, like maybe, like, Rainbow Six Siege style.
Yeah.
Or, like, you know,
like barriers or, like, walls can break or something along the lines of that, you know?
And where it fucks with you, like, if you're in a mission and you accidentally blew up the floor and you fell. You know, like, that'd be fun.
Get crazy with it, man.
Just don't be Saints Row. That's it. Just don't turn into Saints Row. They went too crazy.
That's the wrong kind of crazy.
It wasn't at first though. It was just like they found a good spot, and instead of staying there and making it better, they're like, "Yo,
so what if I just shit? What if I just take a shit on all this work?
What if I take a shit and run at the same time?
Like, what if I just like ass slid on this floor here, just raw ass, and
while
I took a shit while I was raw ass sliding across this hallway?
It'll be like a shit water slide. But with shit.
And that's Saints Row.
Yeah.
Now.
Thank you so much for listening to this episode of the Playing Power with Alex, John, and Rafa.
Holy
Rafa. Come back, please. We talked about a shit water slide.
Yeah, there's only so much we could do.
If you like that, make sure to subscribe on YouTube and follow us on whatever digital streaming platform you listen on.
Or subscribe on the YouTube so that you can watch the gameplay while we pod.
That's the first thing I said.
Or go follow on whatever DSP.
You kiss my ass. Follow us on Twitter. Follow John on Twitch.
Yes.
Follow us on not Instagram.
Also follow Rafa on Twitch. He streams too. I've been too busy plugging myself.
Rafa Bot Gaming.
Yeah. So Twitch.com, Twitch TV.
Links are in the description.
Yeah. Also, the Bento Podcast, which they do anime podcast
every week. Asterisks
every week.
No, they're back.
Yeah, they good.
Oh well.
And then Ultra_VMan.
Yeah, follow Hector. Follow Hector.
Twitch TV.
Follow Hector. Who else? Who else of our friends is creative?
Bento Boxcast.
We said that.
YouTube channel also.
Oh yeah.
Right.
What else?
Erick.
Erick. Oh yeah, Erick. Of course, Erick.
That Franco kid
on Twitch.
Twitch.tv.
Link in the description.
Get that too. Okay.
Who else?
Hi Griffin.
What up, Griffin? Griffin. Yeah, what are you? All right, I love Griffin. Stop it.
Yeah, that's good, man. That's good, I think.
Yeah, I love Griffin. Right. What else?
Bye, guys.
What else? Shout out to our Discord.
Shout out to Discord.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, shout out to Discord.
Oh yeah,
hey guys.
Yeah.
Hey,
we have a Discord.
We have a Discord. Yeah, you should join that Discord. A lot of people keep asking like,
where
is it?
Promoting
is it dead?
Yeah.
No, it's not dead. We forget about it.
We just talk to the people there. Don't grow it.
I keep my circle close.
Yeah. We go real close to those people.
You get in there. Hey, I know those guys. Okay, I know
they're my friends.
Yeah,
they're my friends.
Right. So fuck you.
Yeah. But hi, Griffin.
Yeah, hi, Griffin.
Yeah, and all y'all. Okay.
Also, all y'all guys. Yeah, join Discord.
Yeah.
See those guys.
Yeah.
Congrats to 7K to Mr. Awesome. He had 7K.
Shit.
It's 10K this year. He's doing right there. I saw it. Yeah. He's doing great. He's doing really, really
Keep
good. So shout out to
going.
him.
Keep one more applause for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then shout out to Radical too, just because.
Yeah.
He said he's been dealing with a lot of like mental health stuff, so it's good to see him like opening up about it and stuff.
Good on it.
So
Help her get through that, man.
You know the crew is here. Everybody, if you need anything, mental health is no joke.
No joke.
All right, so good. Okay.
Wait, what else? What do we got? Shout out to my cats.
Shout out to the cats.
Oops.
Those wacky motherfuckers.
Oh, man, they're so silly.
Shout out to my dogs. Yeah.
They're wacky too.
Wacky. They're pretty wacky.
Okay, I think we're good.
Yeah, I think we're good.
I think
Yeah,
we're good there.
That's good.
All right.
Okay. All right. Shout out to you.
Yeah,
Shout out to you for listening. For
The
making it this far.
The Playing Pod is brought to you by listeners like you.
Boys. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
To you guys. Yeah, okay.
Like, you know how at the end of the game, it's like, thank all the people. And it's like, and thank you.
For playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So thank you for listening.
Okay.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good ending.
We should do that too at the end.
Yeah.
Do like a SNL type.
We'll
thank
applaud.
all-
Yeah,
I
thank
want to
everybody.
thank everybody. And
Yeah.
then thank you for,
Only if we shout out Griffin every time.
At the, yeah.
Like,
yeah.
specifically.
Oh, of course.
Okay.
Hi, Griffith.
Hey, Griffin.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, that's good.
But I don't play the song. Just
You
cut
don't play the song at
cut
the
the
end.
podcast.
Bro, it's not the. It's still the same.
Ah, here.
Okay.
Give me your wallet. Give me your wallet. Give me your wallet.
It's not.
Give me your wallet. Give me your wallet.
Okay.